Hey, Dad Life family, what's going on? We are tired. We've been tired for the last couple nights after helping our French Bulldog take care of her puppies. We've all had a few sleepless nights, but that doesn't stop us from griddling on the Blackstone Griddle. I know you saw a video that came out a couple days ago. It was a little bit of a Latin flair. We did picadillo right here on the Blackstone Griddle. But tonight we're going back to my home country where I was born. We're going to Germany and we're going to do an Oktoberfest right here on the Blackstone Griddle. All right, everyone, so here is our ingredients for tonight's German Oktoberfest. We have here some really nice looking pork cutlets that we got from Doris Italian Market, and we're going to go ahead and bread that by using 2 eggs. We're going to use a half a cup of flour, 2 teaspoons of the seasoned salt, 2 teaspoons of the paprika, and then a half a teaspoon of pepper that's not here, but we got it in the back over there. And we're going to use about a cup of milk. So we will mix all that up with the flour, then use the egg and the milk for the wash and get those breaded up. Now coming on over here, this section right here is going to be what we're going to use to make the gravy. And this is the gravy that's going to go on top of the pork schnitzel and also on top of our Spatzle. So we're going to be using a teaspoon of garlic, 4 tablespoons of butter, 4 tablespoons of flour that's back over there. That flour is going to be used at the end to kind of thicken up the gravy. We have 2 cups of beef broth that we're going to use, 2 teaspoons of balsamic vinegar, a half a teaspoon of sea salt, and a half a teaspoon of sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of the thyme, which is right here, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of the ground pepper that's in the back. Now, can't go to a German Oktoberfest and only have one meal. So we're going to do some beef brats and we're going to cook it in beer and then we're going to cook it back on the Blackstone Griddle. And here we have some German Spatzle that we've already cooked up and put in this serving tray so we can warm that up in the oven before we're ready to eat. And come on over here and look at this. This is homemade German potato salad. It's been cooking for about 4 hours now, and it's in the crock pot. We just unplugged it to bring it over here to show everyone, and we're going to get it plugged back in so it's ready to go for our meal. All right, this is all the ingredients. Let's get on outside and start griddling. All right, so we're going to start breading our pork cutlets here. We have our flour mixed in with our seasoned salt and our pepper. We have our egg wash. I have the breadcrumbs that I put a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika in, and we are going to get started. Here we go. All right, everyone, so like I said, we're gonna have a German Oktoberfest. So for our main dish tonight is gonna be pork schnitzel, but we're gonna put some gravy on this Blackstone griddle. We're gonna make that up in this skillet right here. And then we're also gonna have a second main dish, if you wanna call it, some bratwurst. But I'm gonna cook those in some beer in another skillet. And then I'm gonna put them on the griddle just to char them up. But before we do that, I wanna get some onions and some mushrooms on here and start getting them cooking. All right, listen to those onions sizzle. And then here goes our mushrooms. Now I really don't care if these get mixed up any because they're gonna get all mixed up and go into the gravy anyway. All right, everyone. I wanna say cheers to everyone for Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest on the Blackstone Griddle. And this right here is a genuine German mug from the Oktoberfest in Munich. My dad brought this back for me and gave it to me. Cheers, everyone. Good stuff. So while you guys weren't looking, I went ahead and used my dome to cover up my mushrooms so that way I could get them cooking up pretty quick. Like I said earlier, we wanted to start this meal sooner, but it was puppy feeding time and the time got away from us because we were taking care of the puppies, but it's all good because we're gonna have ourselves a good meal tonight right here. All right, I'm gonna slide these mushrooms over, let them cook up a little bit more, and then they'll get added to the skillet also. But now, after I cover that back up, I'm gonna go ahead and put my second skillet on. I've got some authentic German beer here that we're gonna pour in here to cook up our bratwurst in. And you can see that that is already bubbling up. Let's get those bratwursts in there. All right, let's see how our mushrooms are doing. They are cooking up good, and it's time to move them into the skillet. So this is kind of like a German authentic mushroom gravy here. Of course, we found the recipe on the internet, but we're definitely going to give it a try and see how it all turns out. Now that the butter's melted down, we're going to go ahead and put in our flour. And we're going to move that all around. Stir it up nice and good. Okay, so here's our two cups of beef broth that we're going to add in there. Here's our balsamic vinegar that we measured up. Our salt and pepper. Our sugar. And last but not least, the garlic, the minced garlic. Folks, I said last but not least, but I forgot the thyme, so I got to put that in. I just wanted to show everyone how nice this gravy's starting to look. You're supposed to cook it for about 5 to 10 minutes. It's looking really good. Can't wait to get that on top of my pork schnitzel. All right, so our bratwursts have been boiling in here inside this nice German beer. Now I'm going to get them on the griddle to give them a nice little char. All right, we're going to put our oil down. We want to add a lot of oil because this is going to be kind of like that shallow fry. We'll get this back here a little bit. Flip these. Okay, start now. All right, everyone, I just rolled these bratwurst over. They're starting to get a nice char on them, so I'm about to take them off. And as you can see, our gravy's almost done. We're going to get that inside, and we're going to be flipping these pork schnitzel here real quick. All right, let's go ahead and flip our pork schnitzel. Oh, look at that. Nice and golden brown. That looks beautiful. Very nice. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take our bratwurst off and get those inside the house. All right, so our gravy is done. I got my hot hands on here, so we're gonna go ahead and get the gravy inside. Look at that gravy. Oh, I can't wait to get that on my pork schnitzel. All right, everyone, our pork schnitzel looks like it is done. Oh yeah, let's get it inside. Look at that. That is looking good. Look at that pork schnitzel. That looks awesome. I can't wait to try this out. I'm going inside to eat. All right, everyone, so here we have it. Our pork schnitzel with our awesome gravy on here, our Spatzle, and of course, a bratwurst. Let's dig in and try it out. Das ist gut. Sehr gut. Loving this German Oktoberfest meal. Let's try the Spatzle. So good. Of course, we'll try bratwurst. Wow, you can really taste the beer in that bratwurst. Hey everyone, happy Oktoberfest. Thank you for tuning in to Dad Life. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. We've been putting out a lot of videos lately. Super appreciate everyone and helping this Dad Life channel grow. Everyone, have a great week. And again, happy Oktoberfest to everyone.